Some people think my type of training works only because I have different genetics than everyone else. I really have no idea what they're talking about. You know, there are tons of keyboard warriors out there talking about, you know, he doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes down to working hard and training all the time, training arms 5 days a week and all this sort of thing. But honestly, if you look at CT Fletcher, the results speak for themselves. So you can't really disregard this man's experience. I mean, he has done a lot of things. He has accomplished things that most of us would dream of accomplishing. And it doesn't matter what kind of shortcuts you think he took. You know, I think this guy is natural. I think there's definitely a possibility of it. You know, I've seen guys look unbelievable on natural shows that are polygraph tested, urine tested. And I know guys personally that I've competed with that look unbelievable, that I know 100% that they're natural and they're drug-free, 100%. So rather than looking at CT Fletcher from a jealousy point of view, you know, I'd invite, you know, people out there to look at him from a point of view of what can you learn from him? I mean, he's spent a lot of time in the trenches. You know, he's really worked his ass off for a long time, and there is some wisdom there that he has amassed from this training, you know. So as a natural bodybuilder, I know that there are certain rules that were taught to me that weren't necessarily absolute. Like I was told in the beginning, you train a body part once every 48 to 72 hours, otherwise you will be overtraining and you will never get results. But if you looked at my update video, I mean, right now I'm training the whole body, you know, 4 days a week, 5 days a week. I'm training the whole body every single day. And then the odd time I'll take a, you know, a day off of a body part or two, but I'm training way more frequently than most people and I'm getting results from it. I'm feeling like something is coming. I'm getting more of a pump. There's more muscle coming on. And, you know, I'm getting results from it, you know. So ultimately it's a matter of what works for you. And CT Fletcher is definitely, he's found, you know, some techniques that definitely work. And I mean, he's trained lots of people and those people are getting results too. So ultimately, I have a lot of respect for CT Fletcher, not because of what he's accomplished, but because he has a certain amount of heart. You know, there's that arrogant sort of role that he plays, but at the same time, he still wants to share and help and, you know, connect with people. So anytime a guy wants to connect with people and just share his story, you know, there's nothing wrong with that, you know. And I find that so many people just want to find a reason to be jealous or to hate, you know, that they don't understand that these people are sharing a gift. They're sharing themselves with the world, you know. Why don't we learn from whatever they have to express? Maybe their way of life doesn't work for you, but perhaps there's something that person discovered that will benefit you. So that's the way I perceive some of these people that are doing so well on YouTube or doing so well in the fitness industry. You know, not all of them are horrible people, you know. Like, it's funny, there's this all these different religious ideals now. It's like the whole weightlifting world's become a religion. If you don't deadlift, you're a loser. If you don't squat to the ass to the floor, there's something wrong with you. If you don't do what I do right now, there's something wrong with you, regardless of whether you're in a wheelchair. You know, like there's no compassion. I find that there's such a lack of compassion on YouTube and on the internet right now for people that have done. You know, a guy that's 70 years old might not be what he was at 20 or 30, but that doesn't mean that his information is insignificant. You know, he still accomplished something. He still applied some knowledge. So, you know, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. You know, I like CT Fletcher myself. I really like him. There's definitely a heart there, you know, and I understand that, yeah, he went through a huge crushing in his life. He went through a humbling experience, and he's come out as a really nice guy. I think that he'd be a great guy to meet. So I'm a fan, you know, I'm a fan of CT Fletcher. And, you know, I think that we would be better off spending more time in really looking at a person and saying, what can I benefit from by interacting with this person, rather than just, you know, discarding them immediately because they don't fit our ideal, you know, from a bodybuilding, powerlifting, or, you know, in any perspective, really. You know, we're blocking out something that could be a very magical sort of interaction. You know? But anyway, that's my 2 cents, so take care for now. Talk to you later.